Hey folks, welcome. So today's episode we're doing Banished. This is an older game and it's actually one of my favorite city planner games. It is modded, so I have quite a few mods, and if you have played the game before you notice the different music. Found some royalty free music because I had one of my other episodes copyright claimed because of well, the game music, so figure I'd find something kind of chill and relax and show you guys how I play Banished. So first of all, let's do I'll go the deep. And for this, I like doing, let's do the Verdant Plains. Terrain size very large, climate very mild, disasters off. Starting conditions, that sounds good to me. And let's get into this. This has always been kind of like one of my fallback games I always love going to when I get bored. It's kind of like a palate cleanser, you know, like just kind of resets me. It's relaxing. It's kind of on the same same wavelength as like SimCity and Anno 1800 and games like that. So first thing first, I'll always pause it, and I like to come down to the food area, to the crop field, to a real small one, along with orchard and cattle. Okay, so we got tomatoes and we got pears. Okay, we can deal with that. I can work with that. So you remove structures. Okay, what do we got here? We got sheep, looks like. That's actually very good because we can get mutton and cotton from that. Let's take a look at our area. Got a lot of forest, a lot of rivers. You always want to look for the chunky river because this is where the trader boats will come up. So you want to build your dock and things like that on there. We actually live on a pretty decent area. Do we have... Okay, we have a mountain over here. This is a very good area for industry. So we'll work on that. So we're going to do industry over here. We'll do... I think we'll do food gathering up here. So like hunting, roots, things like that. And then over here we'll do homes and houses. And maybe a little bit of a garden type stuff over here. Okay, so first off, let's do some dirt roads. I like to kind of wrap these areas up. So as you see the little housing icons over everybody's heads, that they're just letting you know that they are homeless currently. So as you go through, grab the remove resource and just remove a whole chunk like this. And we'll come over to the storage area, to stockpiles, grab a basic stockpile, and we will lengthen this one over here. Build a road around this as well. And let's speed this up. One of the first things you definitely do want to put down, job-wise, is a woodcutter. So with the mods that I actually have over a ton of them. I mean, I have multiple mods on this, so it would be impossible for me to to list all of them at the moment, but do like a mini woodcutter. Woodcutter is like one of the very first things you want to place because, well, it's important. They need firewood because it gets cold pretty quick. And then also come over here to the various profession list. So with this mod, you can see that there's a lot of things here. I mean, everything from like soldiers to silk farmers, quartermasters, all sorts of stuff. But if you look up here in the top left, you'll see labor times 10. We want to put builders to like 2. So that way they can get around to start building stuff. Because these laborers will just take this stuff out, but no building will get done. The builders will go through, they'll build the roads, which makes people faster. Okay, so let's slow these guys down real quick. One of the things you want to do, or at least I like to do, is I'll get a wooden bridge going. You want to go over this way. And we're going to want to go over here as well. And that's just so that way they can get to the food area and industry area when we're ready. You got a little bit of time before you got to worry about the housing, but as soon as you clear out an area, you definitely do want to start putting houses down. So I have a huge amount. You can start off with just a mini house, like it's just like a little tent with a fire for like families and tiny shacks. But I feel it's just best to go with these like little houses, and I always go with the second floor first on this particular one. And then I'll do the bottom floor. That way you kind of build up a bit. And then I'll just switch it around. That's about right. Cool. Just want to make sure I get everything kind of lined up there. And if you can, you definitely do want to kind of bundle up your houses and things like that, because there are certain things like markets and stuff like that that will throw off kind of an aura or a circumference area, and as long as you're in that area, you benefit from those attributes. So it's really nice. Okay, so we got the first person here. We got one worker going fuel limit. Let's pop that up to 500. We got our first bridge. I got our second bridge, which means we can now focus on food. So in our barn, we have blueberries, iron tools, roots, flax oats, rose hips, hide coats, and potatoes. This lets us know that the reserve of stone is low, which is fine. That's expected. But we want to go to the food item. We'll go to the raw food, and we will go to Gatherer's Hut. So you see that giant yellow circle? You want to make sure that that yellow circle is essentially all encompassing like a forest area. So we'll put that up there, and we will put a hunting cabin as well. So I like to have this literally just sharing the same like little road area. And then I will do a road. Straight down like this. We'll go through, and to remove resources, we could do the remove resources, but this will just take care of every single thing. But if we want to remove just trees, we can go here, stone and iron, or both stone and iron. So I like to go through here and just remove all the stone and iron from this area. And then I'll also collect wild foods. And that will actually fill up this thing pretty quickly. And then let's go over here to the farming. I tried to do, I want to say 10 by 15 is generally a pretty good amount. I'll get one farmer on there. And again, I'd like to space everything out. The reserve of stone is low, so they're actually going to be removing all these stones and using it to build these huts. And then over here, this mountain area, we got to remove all of this as well. At least a good portion of this area. Because this is where industry is. We're going to have our mines and things set up. And you want the mines and industry to be as far away as you can from your houses. Speaking of which, how are we doing on... So I like to usually bring this over with our mini map. Kind of give us an idea of our general area. So if we read this, we have 10 adults, 6 kids. We're in the first season. This tells us our wood, our fuel, food, our health, the happiness. Everybody's got a house. Our tools are low, so that's going to be something that we need to focus on here pretty soon. And by doing that, we're going to come over here to the industry tab. We'll go to the mine, and we're going to actually grab the tiny mine. So you see that red circle? You don't want any of your houses to be in that red circle because it's too noisy for them. So I usually do 2 mines right next to each other, just like this. And then I'll also put a little stockpile over here. And that's going to be for the iron and stone that they... Or actually in this, yeah, it's going to be iron and coal because they need the both of those. And then over here, under the resources, we are going to do... where is it? Oh, here it is, blacksmith. Okay, we need a... We can do a small town blacksmith, we could do a small iron smelter, hardware store. I actually think the hardware store is best. And I like to usually kind of put it nearby to where all the supplies are, especially coming in over this way from where all the iron is. Oh, reserve of food is low. Okay, so these guys are finished, so that means we can pop up. We'll get 4 of those, and we'll get 3 hunters. Okay, there we go. Now they are going to go start collecting all the food in this area. Start getting some more. And one other thing that we can do too that really helps for food under raw foods is fishing. Let's just get a little mini fisherman. I don't need a huge one. So normally a fishing dock you can employ, I believe it's 4 people, but this one little fishing dock is 1. But it's a variety of food you have coming in. All right, so we got our first tiny mine. That's gonna be iron. We're gonna pump up the limit to 1,000 each. Now, each of these can employ 2, but they share a shared workforce. So we're going to do of 4. Oh wait. Alright, we only got 1 extra. So he's going to be a little iron miner until we get some more people over here. We can check these houses. So this one has 4 people, this one has 4 people. The reserve of food is low. Oh, you just got a bunch of meat. Okay. And you can go into inventory and you can actually see what these people are eating, storing, what they have. There we go. Fisher, well, we gotta wait till we get some more people. Another way you can do that too is by building more houses. Let's just stay with the style, I guess. So when they have kids and they, well, procreate, or they get, I think they become like teenagers kind of thing, they want to move out of their house, obviously. So we gotta have the open houses for them. There we go. And okay, get a road. Cool. Now that should definitely be enough for to grow our population. Our logs are low, so an easy way to do that is, well, they should be going through here shortly. We can check on our amount of people that we have. So we have 0 laborers, so we can cut down on one of our builders. We have 1 farmer. So we have 20. We have a need of 20 builders at the moment, but we'll have 1. He can work on all 20 projects. He's just got to do them one at a time. So moving down, fisherman, hunter. Okay, we can actually go down 1 hunter. That should be fine. We can bring that hunter over here to the fisherman. Miner, we have 1 of 2. Let's see if we can get... Okay, we got that to 2. Reserve a log low. Woodcutter, we got 1 woodcutter. He's our firewood guy. 2 miners, 2 hunters. We only need 2 gatherers for the moment. A lot of planning. Because we need those laborers to cut down the trees and the rocks. So like this guy right here, he needs 16 logs, 8 stone, and 12 iron. See, now we got a lot of food. We got over 1,000 tomatoes, rose hips. We got 361 venison, which is really good. We got 13 tools, so you can see our tools are going down low. So we do need to get that upgraded. so we can get more tools going. We got 66 fish already. Feathers, ginger, like stuff like that, like the herbs and stuff like that. Ginger, that's found through the wild food searching. And by taking out all the rocks and iron in this area, these trees will actually regrow and be a little bit more denser. And the more dense an area is, the more things grow under brush. So we got 285 firewood, 223 iron, lots of stone, lots of ore. So we have a lot of firewood, but we don't. So when you have this little icon, it means it's full. So we can actually bring this down to 400, so that way we don't use up all of the wood. Let's go through here, take out these trees, maybe some more trees over here, because we do need a lot of wood. Let's see, what can we do here? Statue? Oh, one thing we do need is, so we come over here to the town services, and we can add a washing place, a bathhouse, but what we really need is a well. I'm going to use a roadless well, so I can just kind of put it wherever. But you see that purple ring? You want your houses and businesses and things that you want to save, you want that to be in the circle. So we're going to put that right there, so it's kind of directly right in the middle. So if there's any fire or anything like that that breaks out, they can immediately have that water there for firefighting. Okay, so we have both of these built. We have, this one is getting iron and this one is iron, so we're going to change this to coal. So now we have one miner doing iron, one miner doing coal, and we need that for fuel. This is being built as well, so let's check our people. See, now we have 4 laborers, which is good. So now we have this one open. We can add 1 worker here. We can select from stone tools, so it just takes 1 log, 1 stone, to iron tools, 1 log, 1 iron. Steel and hardened tool. We're just going to go with just iron tools, basic, and we'll knock that up to 150. As long as they have iron tools, they will work around and they will do things actually pretty quickly. Okay, let's get this cattle ranch going. Make it kinda big. That's a good amount. Oh, oops. Wasn't able to do it because that well that's right there. So we will go like that. We'll get a road to go around it, and we'll cover this up as well. And we are low on iron. That's to be expected because we didn't really have a whole lot of iron to begin with. And they are working on the tools. Okay, let's get rid of these trees over here. Oh, did I just... Darn it, it's not what I was wanting. Okay, let's get a new storage. And we'll do stone stockpile, so only stone will be put here, and then a iron stockpile, so only iron will go here. Okay, so now that we have a blacksmith, we have the pasture which is being built, or about to be built. We have some new homes. The other thing that we need is a marketplace. Which I believe is under here. So we have storage, we have trading, market. Alright, so what we want is a general store. It's kind of a larger building, but this has, again, that giant purple circle, and you want this to kind of be almost like in a central area of your town, so that way everybody can get to it. See how many we were doing on laborers. Okay, well, we actually got quite a few laborers. That's good. That's very good. So let's bump up the builders because we do need more builders. Hunters we're good on, gatherers we're good on, lawmen, fishers we're good on. Yeah, we just need that builder. See, now they're starting to build up more and more houses very quickly. You kind of want to actually get to the point where, like, when you click on a house that's empty, because that lets you know that you have room to build. So, I mean, it shows 8 buildings, but I actually have 16 homes here, so, which is good. That's very, very good. Once this gets filled up all the way to 100, you gotta like work on getting another barn or another types of storage. Once you do that, then you gotta worry about like maybe like trading or making some like room. So I'm just trying to add up all these logs. We got 11 logs, and this one we got 78. Okay, so not too shabby, not too bad. We need to get this general store open so that way people can go straight to the store to buy all their supplies and food and tools and all sorts of stuff. And then we can focus on medical, civic beauty buildings. Actually, let's go to food. Since that we're going to have mutton, we can do a butcher stall for sheep. But in order to do that, we need to have one of the mods that we have for wood refining, which is here. So we can do a saw pit, which is a very slow method, or we can do a sawmill. I should do a saw pit because we don't. Because it is very fast, I don't need the logs coming out that fast. Oh! Shoot. It's leghorns. It's not, I thought it was, sheep. Oh well. That's fine. So we got a store. Now this can employ a maximum of 6 people. So, but we're actually just going to go down to 1. So only one person's going to man the store. We can always up that later on. Saw pit, also going to be 1. Material, we only need 500 for logs. So they're going to get going on that. And then that's going to cut back to this butcher stall. So we got cows, sheep, llamas, bison, pig, deer, and horse. Okay, so we don't need any of those. Got different types of oil presses, windmills for when we grow grain. We got bakeries, market barbecues, market soups, smokehouses. do the medieval butcher shop. The more variety of foods you can give your people, the happier they're going to be and the healthier they're going to be. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Banished modded, and yeah, we will continue with this. If you guys have any questions or if you want to see more, let me know, and I would love to continue playing this game. Alright guys, check you later. Bye.